That's welcome back to High Heels Happy Hour. I'm Christina.
And I'm Ingrid.
And this is the first episode in our new content category. So we switched from entrepreneurial category in the podcast world to self-development, because that kind of contained all the beauty and fitness and health and all that stuff that
Everything everybody wants to talk about.
lifestyle that we want to talk about. So thank you for all of you that voted in our Facebook group. You spoke and we listened. So today, one of your favorite categories was beauty. And today, we're going to talk about skin. Yay, which is an important part of beauty, because as you say, you can try to add on and cake on, and you can try to nip and tuck and
fill and all that good stuff.
And you use Botox, but you cannot change, or you can't fake the texture of your skin.
Yes.
So very exciting. Very exciting.
So how was your week, real quick?
My week, real quick. Was it quick? Yeah, no, it was good. It was a good week. It was the school started for Bella. High school started. First couple of days of high school. So far, so good. Yeah, and I did some college dorm room shopping with my son. Yes. So yeah, it was good.
Okay, mine was quick. Yeah. The kids, all of them started school, have 8th, 6th, and 5th. Yeah. And then Marcelo came home, was a little sick on Saturday. I was like, no, we just started. And it was like a 24-hour thing.
Okay.
So
good.
Everything was
that's not
easy peasy. So far, the meal planning and lunches have worked out.
The back to school list has worked out. Same here.
Yeah. Smooth.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. And on time.
Yeah.
Which, we have to get there earlier this year.
Oh, yeah?
So everything moved up.
Okay. So why do you have to get there earlier?
Bella has to get there earlier. They're late at 8 instead of 8:20. So that's 20 minutes. That's a lot.
8, but she's in middle school.
But it's Sebastian, so she has to go in like at 7:30ish.
Yeah, that's right.
So, which last year was 7:50. So everything's pushed up 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, she might as well get ready, because high school, they start at 7, so they need to be there. Yeah, it's very early mornings.
Well,
so what's your hack?
So my hack, since school started and Victor and I have different schedules, we tend to meet once a week. We don't have the nightly dinner. So we meet once a week by ourselves, and then we meet once a week with the kids. And we figure out who's doing what, who is taking who, which is, if he's not home, it's just me, but at least he knows where I'm at.
Yeah.
And then we check in once a week as far as our relationship.
Yeah.
Which has been really helpful, because he was gone so much, we didn't talk.
Yeah.
So once a week, I'm like, hey, how was your week? So we check in as much as we check in on the podcast.
Yeah.
So
do you do hacks then too?
Maybe. No, we don't do any. But
what is your hack for the week, honey?
And how about you?
Relationship hack.
Yes.
Well, we actually do. We sit down almost every night together for dinner. So it feels like the check-in we do. But I think that's a great idea when you have busy schedules and don't have time to sit. But we've always made a big point of trying to find, even if it's sometimes late dinner, because someone has practice, we try as much as we can. Yeah. And now, of course, one won't be there because he will be in college. So, yes, we will have to find out a different way to check in with him. So I'm going to do a very hands-on hack that, smells good in here. So we all know what this is, right? Funny anecdote. They don't have dryer sheets in Sweden. Just so you know. This is a dryer sheet. Smells good. I use the Bounty. I'm sure all the other ones are good too.
Your whole house smells
now
like
you
that.
can use maybe it does. We do a lot of laundry. You can use these for a lot of things. You can take bugs off your car with it.
Ooh, the love bugs.
Yes. You make it a little moist, but I like to put them in shoes to make the shoes smell better. You can also put it in between if you are storing clothing in your attic or something like
Mhm.
that, like ski clothing or winter clothing or whatever it is. Put a couple of these in between the clothes to make them smell a little
Huh.
better. And they don't take up any room. So I love dryer sheets for a lot of things. That's my hack.
Love it. And it smells good. Like your whole house smells like that.
Apparently,
So,
we should be sponsored by Bounty.
hey, you never know. You put it out there.
Maybe I use it as my scent. So today, our esthetician is going to run the show because this is your area of expertise.
There's always room for improvement, but I wanted to go over on how we put our best face forward. And what I think are non-negotiables, and I think we both have
Yeah.
used skincare for a long time, but some
Yeah.
staples, because whether you're an esthetician or you're just starting,
Mhm.
there are certain things that you must do.
Yeah.
Just
And we should probably say that we know that there are a lot of low maintenance. We're not low maintenance when it comes to skincare because I use like 5 serums. It doesn't bother me. It's quick. It's worked into my daily routine. But we know a lot of people out there are not like that. They want something quick. They don't want to pay for 5 serums. So what are the non-negotiables for everyone? And this really, I'm going to be honest, when people say, "Oh gosh, I don't have time for that," you don't have time to not do it. This is as important as brushing your teeth, which I hope everyone does,
yes.
or eating and drinking. You need to take care of your skin both from a aesthetical point of view
Mhm.
because we all want to age gracefully, but also it's a health from a health point. Take care of your skin and
Yes.
do as the esthetician tells you.
Yes. And prior, if you listen to this, I'm a radiation therapist.
Yes,
So
you've seen the other
I've
side.
seen
Uh-huh.
what damage does.
Yep.
So you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So number one, sunscreen. And it's a little bit different because people expected something next, which I'm going to say next anyways. So
Mhm.
so no matter what you do, you can do all the sunscreen you want. I have a lot
Mhm.
of people say, "Oh yeah, wear sunscreen." But if you don't do step 2, which I'll share with you, it doesn't matter how much you put in.
Okay.
Okay, so sunscreen has to be at least 30%, 30%, 30 SPF.
Yeah.
And you
Are you
apply,
talking both body and face now?
no, body has to be a little bit more.
Oh.
Body should be at least 50.
Oh, I don't use 50. Okay. I use 30 and reapply. I think 50 is too sticky.
Okay, well, find something that's not sticky.
Yeah.
I have a body that's
Yep.
50 and it's not
Okay.
sticky at all.
Okay.
And spray-ons are not that great.
No. Those are
So
not there's so much chemicals, so many chemicals in those. They're not
I've seen
good.
moms spray their children in the face, and I want to like, no.
No, don't do that.
Oh, so please don't do
Don't
that.
do that.
Apply 15 minutes prior to exposure.
Mhm.
So many times I see people applying sunscreen and then jumping in the pool or jumping in the water. I'm like,
Yeah, and then
what?
it's
Like,
all just
you just took it off. Okay. And if you're outdoors, like Christina was just saying, reapply after about 120 minutes.
okay.
Now, you don't have to set your timer, but just be aware that you should reapply if you're outdoors.
Yep. And
Okay.
here in Florida, we should really. One thing I think is important to mention too is that SPF is not a cumulative the way you put it on. So if I put on a
Yes.
15 and a 15, I don't have 30. You only have as high an SPF as the highest number of the product you're putting on. Why it's good to put several, because we have some makeup with SPF and sometimes it's a primer with SPF or a CC cream. The reason why it's good to have several layers is that you can easily miss a part. Like maybe you do it a certain way and then you missed your ears or you missed the part here. When you have 2 or more products with SPF, the likelihood of you missing the exact same spot is much smaller.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yay. So the next one is cleanse. So cleansing is actually considered 50% of your skincare
Yeah.
because you do it twice a day. Now, there are 4 different skin types. There's normal, dry, oily, and combination. So knowing your skin type is really crucial because a lot of times people buy something that it removes oils or it's
Yeah.
too strong because they don't want to have oily skin. And what happens is if you overcompensate or over cleanse, your body naturally overcompensates, so it makes more oil.
Yeah.
So then
Yeah.
you're trying to cover up the oil that you just caused your body to have.
Yeah.
So knowing your
Yeah,
skin
it's
type is
super important.
super important, and it can change due to seasons. And we
Mhm.
talked about hormonal changes.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it's okay for you to have a skincare for the summer and then a
Mhm.
skincare for the fall or the winter.
Yeah.
So it's not abnormal or
No.
it's very common.
And also if you travel, if you're gonna go up north this winter,
Yes.
you need probably something different than you need down here in humid Florida. But I'm noticing too, not yet, but I still have slightly combination skin. Since I moved to Florida, I had way drier, but I'm sure my skin will get drier with age because that's what usually happens with age. Our skin tends to. So if you have super oily skin, then you probably end up being normal. It's always something good
And
with
then with
everything.
cleansing, what is one of your favorite things to use?
So cleansing brush. I like those electronic cleansing brushes, and I have 2 different. I have one that is a what do you call it? That
Vibrates?
vibrates, and then one that circles. I have one in the shower, one at my counter. I Once you have started using a cleansing brush, it's really hard to go back to using your
You never go
fingers
back.
because it also, it's something I know you're going to talk about. It does give you a daily exfoliation.
Mm.
It's almost like I compare it to using a regular toothbrush to an electrical. I use an electrical. When I use my manual, it doesn't feel like you get completely clean. But the whole cleansing is so important. I cringe when I hear people go to bed with makeup on, and it's like, don't do that. It's like that's the
Yes.
easiest.
Easiest way to
Yeah.
age really
Yeah.
fast.
And it's like, think about it. If you didn't shower and you just keep putting on more deodorant on top,
Oh,
that's what not cleaning your
it
face.
just gave
Same
me the
thing.
heebie-jeebies.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oosh, okay. The next one is exfoliate,
Yes.
which you just spoke about.
Yeah. So you get a light daily exfoliation, right, with the cleansing
Yes.
brush. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then you do so at least once a week. At least once a week. You can do it up to twice, depending on what you use for exfoliant. You all know I'm a little biased.
But not the brush. The brush you can use
The
every
brush you
day.
can use every day, but in a physical exfoliant,
Like a
a
microdermabrasion.
microdermabrasion, the finer, the better.
Mhm.
There are a couple of brands, I'm not going to mention them, but they're a little, the beads are a little bigger.
Uh-huh.
What happens is when you exfoliate it, and if
Yeah.
it's too big, it
Uh-huh.
actually makes your pores larger,
Ooh.
and the beads can actually go into the pores.
Okay.
So the finer, the better.
Okay.
Once a week is
Mhm.
probably great.
Yeah.
And if you have larger pores around the chin, forehead, you can do only those parts twice
Mhm.
a week.
Okay.
And a little bit of a hack, this is a double hack today. You can use exfoliant on your bikini area if you shave, underarms, and on the side of your arms. Sometimes you
Okay.
have little white bumps.
Okay. No.
Exfoliating them is great. So you can
Okay.
use the microdermabrasion.
I'm gonna start having the college-bound son start using microdermabrasion. Hopefully, he'll do it because he has had and still has some acne, but a lot of like scarring and red
Mhm.
bumps. So that's pretty good for that too, right?
Yes, it smooths out. And some of the exfoliants have a serum added to it.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them will have like a pore minimizer.
Mm-hmm.
Any of those serums can be used every day.
Okay.
The scrub effect of it should be once a week.
Yeah.
But anything that's added to that can be used daily.
Because what you're doing with the microderm, not with a cleansing brush, but with the microderm, you're essentially taking the outer layer of your skin off, right?
Yes.
So you can't keep doing it too many times because it's just making it.
Then it makes it
Yeah.
drier. Then you
Yeah.
run into. So if you over exfoliate, you'll notice you're a lot drier.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to find that harmony or balance between skincare. Ooh, this is one of my favorites. They're all my favorites, but this one is a little. This one touches my heart a little different. Moisturize. a lot of people do not moisturize, and it's a must. And the only thing I can think of that I thought of when doing this is a grape. When
Mhm.
you put a grape out, you put it out in the sun,
Mm.
what does it turn into?
A raisin.
Yes. So lack of moisture will
Yes.
wrinkle you. So the more wrinkles you have or appear to have is because you have lack of moisture.
Yeah.
So there is a difference. So you should have a SPF for during the day. We talked about that
Mhm.
already.
Mhm.
And I know some of you are allergic to SPF.
Yeah,
So
that's a thing.
yes. So you can look into mineral sunscreens with zinc oxide and titanium oxide.
Okay.
Those tend to be a little bit more allergy friendly, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
I
Okay.
should say
Zinc oxide and
titanium oxide.
zinc and titanium oxide. Okay.
And then for the night, you need your skin to work out at night. So you need a night cream. And what are one of your favorite ingredients that you love?
Retinol.
As you get
Yay.
a little more mature,
Yes.
retinol is your friend.
But also retinol is also something used against acne, right?
Acne, and it's also against H-spots or
Okay.
sunspots.
So the way I was taught through Mary Kay, what retinol does for your
Mhm.
skin is, so it's a derivative of, it's a high concentration of vitamin A, right?
Yes.
So it tricks the skin cells to believe they're teenagers. So they start turning over way faster. Who doesn't want to be tricked into being a teenager again?
I'm not going to
No, but I
argue.
do I do love a retinol. I think it's a great
Yeah, the skin works
great
out at night, and
product.
it almost has that rejuvenation
Hmm.
kind of works out, and it's usually if it has retin-A or retinol, it's a light exfoliant,
Yeah,
so
that's
you'll
right.
notice it
That's right.
has a different consistency than the day,
Yeah.
which is great and a good way to know how it really works within a few minutes, especially the Mary Kay,
Hmm.
is put a little bit of night cream on your elbow, just one
Hmm.
elbow, and within a few minutes you can actually see and
Mm,
feel the difference on
mm,
how soft it is. So,
mm. So, and also you said you work out at night because when we sleep, like all the cells in our
yes.
body rejuvenates. Same thing with the skin. So that's why sleep is so important, because if you don't sleep, then the cell turnover won't happen. Um, but then if you go to bed with an dirty face, the skin, you don't give it those nutrients. You're not helping the skin to
Mm-mm.
turn over or rejuvenate itself. Think about that.
And you're suffocating. Ooh, on that subject, the moisturizer kind of seals your skin.
Hmm.
So if you're not cleansing everything off, especially with sunscreen on your face,
Hmm.
it's a mess. Just don't go to bed with your makeup.
Yeah,
Just
just don't do it.
just don't
Don't
do it.
do it.
I'm thinking of all these things that go wrong. I'm like, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Okay. So this is a really cool quote I saw, since a lot of us are taking Facebook pictures and Instagram pictures. Your
Hmm.
skin is 90% of your selfie.
Ooh.
So if you want your selfies to look really good, take care of your
Okay.
skin. Okay. Eye cream.
Oh yes.
I have
This is another one I don't understand why people don't use. Ah,
so
sorry.
many
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I am like blown away how many people don't use eye cream. And I'm sorry to say, but these are the first wrinkles to come.
Yes. And when you see them, it's already too late.
Yes.
Yes.
It is the first ones to come and the hardest ones to reverse. It's almost like you have to work triple time
Hmm.
just to go back just a little. So eye cream is a like just put it on.
I can say, tell you a funny anecdote from childhood. My best friend back from, has been my best friend forever. Of course, you're my best friend too, but she's my best friend in Sweden. Her name is also Christina. It just makes it easier. Her mom gave her an eye cream when we were, like an anti-aging eye cream, when we were maybe started high school, maybe. And we just thought that was the meanest thing. I was like, what? Why would she do that to you? But you know what? She was so right, because if you start back then, it's going to push the wrinkles further into the future. So I said, yeah, after you get your first bra, next thing, get
Yeah, eye
your eye
cream.
cream.
You get your, what is it? Eye cream bras, sports bras are considered like eye cream for your boobs.
Eye
So
cream
they
for your
go.
boobs. There you go. Yeah, no, it's definitely, and also why you need a different. We should touch on why you need a different cream for under your eye. Why can't you just use your regular moisturizer?
So really quick. So the moisturizers are usually a little thicker. So
Mhm.
sometimes you'll notice you get white bumps underneath, and they're called like milia. It's
Uh-huh.
just a highly deposit of moisture. It's too much moisture. The eye creams are made a little different because your skin is different. It's not as porous and
Yeah.
it's sensitive. And you apply your eye cream with your ring finger.
Do you
Like
know
this.
why? Oh, I forgot to put my rings on. Oh well, I'm still married, but yeah.
After the conversation, you might
Yes.
not. I'm just
Well,
kidding. Because it's the closest one to your heart, and it's gentle and it
mm.
feels good.
Mm.
I can just do this.
Yeah. So,
And then,
so again, let's just recap why eye cream. So eye creams, that's why they come in small bottles. They're highly, highly concentrated because you don't have enough pores underneath your eyes, so you can only absorb something that's
mhm.
highly concentrated. Otherwise, you just absorb the moisture. So that's why you need a cream for underneath your eyes and a different cream for the rest of your face.
Yes.
That's why you don't get acne underneath your eyes. You don't have pores.
See,
Yes.
I love having Christian.
Mm.
And one myth, I might have to burst someone's bubble. Foundation is actually considered skincare.
Oh,
That is
okay.
the seal the deal foundation. Whatever you use, I love CC creams, color corrective foundation. That's my favorite go-to. But any foundation that you have will seal the deal, and that is the end of your skincare.
Okay. Yes,
Daily.
it's an added protection
It's a
layer
barrier. Yes.
against, the harmful whatever's out there, pollutions,
That our ozone
X-rays.
is pretty
Yeah.
pretty
Not
damaged.
X-ray, but what do you call it?
UV
Yeah.
rays and
Yep.
UVA. I
Yeah.
always confuse those.
Now, B is burn, A is aging.
Yes.
UVA is aging
UVB.
protection, UVB
So
is
both.
burning protection.
You want to take care of, you want to try as hard as you can to prevent both of them to damage your skin. And then, since we both love serums and boosters.
So this is the end of the.
Oh, yes.
This is the end of the, and everyone needs to do it.
Yes.
Like non-negotiables.
I was
now
hoping
we're going
to just
into
convince
hardcore.
you to keep going, but
okay.
So yes, so those right before now is must do.
Yeah.
And this is a little bonus that we do.
Absolutely.
And I usually do it from like my knees up.
That's a good. But what about the rest of the calves? No,
well,
but skincare is not just here. It's here and should be all over.
Wherever you want.
Yeah.
So serums and boosters. Now there are so many serums and boosters. And when you find something you love, you usually put them on, unless specified, in order of importance. So in order of concern. So if you have...
I thought it was order of thickness.
Well, it doesn't say. So unless it's specified and consistency is a little different, usually boosters, like you'll have a line of boosters that do this. And if it's the same line, you can always mix and match. But usually it's in order of your concern.
Okay. So serums, they all have like one job. That's why you can have, like me, 5. So they all do something different. So it's almost like you're adding flavor. When you're cooking, you add different spices because they all have their own flavor.
Yes, and some you can use during the day and some at night. Some of them that are resurfacing and retinol based, always used at night because retinol make your skin sun sensitive. So if you're using something that has retin-A and retinol, do not use it during the day.
That's right. But no, I do love a good serum. So again, that's because that's when you can really kind of personalize your skincare routine to exactly what it is you want. I love a good vitamin C. I love a good lift, do all of the things. Hyaluronic acid, all of that.
Vitamin C, E.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
There's
and
so
you don't have
many.
to wait in between. The serums go in right
Yes.
away. So it's not, even if you use 5, it's not going to take you 5 hours longer to do your skin.
Yeah. It's quick.
Yep.
Quick and easy.
Yep.
And you'll hold this one.
Okay.
So I'm going to share with
We got
you.
props.
Yes. So you have to watch us on YouTube to see these. So rollers. This is a rose quartz. They have jade rollers. This is a gua sha. These are amazing. I love these. The jade roller is a little less pressure. I put mine in the fridge, and you can use it anywhere.
You go outwards, right?
Yes, outwards. And you have a lymphatic drainage kind of behind the neck, so you can always kind of move down towards the lymphatic, kind of drains your lymphatic if you're swollen, allergies, especially now with all the mental health stress.
Yeah.
And relaxation. This is just awesome. And then
you have to. If you're listening to this, I'm rolling my face. You got to see this on
good. It just feels
YouTube.
Good.
Yes.
And it actually helps detox your face too.
Ooh.
So,
okay.
And the gua sha is a little.
Yeah, I like that better.
Yes. So the jade roller is a little less. You can do less.
It's a little
pressure.
harder under the eye, I think, the roller.
Yes. And it's
nice, simple, but
if you want a little bit more, I guess, stronger or more firm, the gua sha.
Yeah, because you can go into corners.
Yes.
It's a little easier here.
And for those of you that like that jawline, yes, it has a little hook.
Yeah.
And you just go, oh, and it feels so good. And it's great for headaches too. If you have tension headaches, it actually works really, really
great.
This
one could work. The roller could work for that too, like massaging. Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so either one.
No, I do love those.
They're great. They come in different. Gua sha.
Sounds like a fruit.
So there's, again, lymphatic drainage, boosting circulation, fights puffiness. It sculpts your face. So, here all the little fine lines, it just helps bring everything up, which is why I use it everywhere. Yeah. And it can increase collagen production.
Oh, we like that.
Yes.
Because that starts declining early on in life.
Gosh, age 15.
That's sad. That's no fun. Yeah, okay. I lost my gua sha. I need a new one. Please, Ingrid?
Yes. And then you said this earlier. Taking care of your skin is more important than covering it up.
Yes.
You can cover up all you want.
You can try to cover up all you want, but the more layers, the more visible your imperfections are going to be.
Also, too, if your skin is that much in trouble, my assumption is you're not taking care of it. So you're just putting it into more horrendous.
Yeah. More so I've always kind of talked a bit about, as in the interior design world, when you paint a wall, you got to prep the wall first. You can't just start putting on paint. It doesn't matter how good the paint is. If you don't smooth out the wall, all those imperfections of the wall is going to come through the paint. I don't care how many layers, it's still going to show, and it's just going to be more and more and more. So prep the wall, meaning the face, before start applying anything on top, and meaning makeup. So you got to do the exfoliation, you got to clean it, you got to give it moisture, and all those things.
I love it. Well, and we can go on how to prep it and all that stuff. But today
long
was easy peasy.
Yeah, so why don't you recap the must-haves, the must-dos?
Non-negotiable.
Yes.
Sunscreen.
1.
Cleanse.
2.
Exfoliate.
3.
Moisturize.
4.
Eye cream.
5. Yes.
Easy 5. Top 5.
The easy 5.
Oh, and foundation. So.
Okay, 6 then.
Lucky 6.
I do think, though, foundation could be a little bit of a personal, because I think men should do the other 5 too, but most of them don't. They don't wear foundation. So,
okay. Yeah. Well, then we'll top 5.
5.
I'll settle for the top 5. Non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and if you have any questions, feel free to let us know, and we may do a part 2 for the continuation.
I think so. This is so post in the Facebook group
Yeah.
if there's anything you want us to dive deeper into when it comes to health, beauty, skincare. We'll go there.
And then we'll post our favorites
Yeah.
on products
Yep.
and tools
Yep.
on the Facebook page and
Yep.
on the newsletter.
So newsletter's coming out new now. Yes, with the new. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. Happy gua sha, everyone.
Yes, yes. Okay.
All right. That was fun.
Ooh, and stay tuned for a great deal on skincare.
Oh, it is.
Yes, and if you're
All
local,
right.
I'll throw in the soup deal if you come see me.
All right. That's great. I'm local.
We always get a great deal. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye bye.